You can feel the tension in the air as we move into race day here in Monaco. It's a track that requires the full concentration of the drivers with zero margin for error. It tests their skills to the absolute limits, so no wonder it remains a fan favourite. We're on the French Riviera once more this weekend at the 2-mile-long Circuit de Monaco. The cars will climb around 40 metres up the hill, past the casino, and then descend towards the harbour through Sector 2. It's a very short run from pole position to the first of 19 corners, and don't expect to see much overtaking here today. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell. He'll start today's race from pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Perez, Fernando Alonso and Sainz, Norris, Ocon, Bottas and Guan Yu Zhou, Vettel, Ricciardo, Kevin Magnussen and Gasly, Mick Schumacher, Tsunoda, Lance Stroll and Alex Albon. Latifi and Max Verstappen completes the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the run down into turn one, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
As the formation lap gets underway, the cars will begin their journey climbing high through the town before dicing down to the harbour side of Monaco. Arguably the most iconic venue on the race calendar due to its setting and, of course, the annual dose of glamour and drama. So as all the cars take their positions on the grid, the teams will be hoping their strategies pay off for them in today's race. But the question I'm asking is which teams have got it right, which ones have got it horribly wrong?
Okay, P15. You're in P15. That's Gasly ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 1.5 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. That's Stroll behind you. They're on fresh mediums. Pit window opens in 12 laps time. 12 laps. Enabled. Lap is a 1 minute 16.5. Teammate by 10.0 seconds. Nice move, good job. Magnussen's ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 1.4 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. We think they've got 1 more stop. Time last lap was a 1:17.5. Okay, we're dropping back by around 4 tenths a lap, giving everything you got. The gap on the car behind by 5 tenths a lap. Gap to your teammate ahead is 10.9 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. They're in third. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 16.9. Okay, we're sat in P12 now. Ricardo ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 1.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Magnussen's behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. The distance to the leader is 14.6 seconds. Your pit window will be open in 7 laps time. Okay, good work. Great pass. Hughes ahead of you now, and gap to the car in front is 1.8 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 8 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 1:17.8. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 a lap. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 1.7 seconds. Keep pushing, you're gaining on the car ahead. The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap. Well done. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Got 11, that's 11th place. That's Joe just ahead. Push for that position. Our gap to the car in front is 1.7 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. That's Ricardo behind. Okay, the gap behind is 1.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, so gap to the leader is 16.9 seconds. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Okay, you want you to hit this lap, so push now, push.
And away we go, and that was a very nice stop. No problems. Very smooth for Verstappen.
Okay, one stop to go, just one stop left in this strategy. Okay, we're currently in the back, that's last place. Okay, Sainz is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 3.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. Your pit window doesn't open for more than 20 laps. Sainz ahead, and gap to the car in front is 2.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. They've done 14 laps on those tyres now. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 18.3. That's P18. Albon ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 3.6 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Latifi behind. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. And that's 20 laps until your pit window's open. Gap to the car in front is 2.1 seconds. our teammate by 34.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in third. Your last lap time was a 1:16.9. Nice move, keep going. Gap to your teammate ahead is 34.4 seconds. Sonoda's ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 0.9 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 19 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 1:18.2. Good job. You're gaining by a full second a lap at the moment. Ahead of you, and gap to the car in front is 7.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 19 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1:17.9. This is excellent stuff. You're closing in by 7/10 a lap. Gap to the car ahead is 4.8 seconds. Fastest lap at this point in time is a 1:16.1. front is 3.7 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, they've done 22 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop. The last lap time was a 1:17.9. Good job, you're gaining by a full second a lap at the moment. Our teammate by 31.9 seconds. Teammate ahead is 31.7 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in third, and the time last lap was a 1:16.9. Out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff. And you've got P15. Gasly's ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 1.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Stroll behind. And the gap behind us is 1.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. You've got 11 laps until your pit window opens. now. You made it look so easy. Schumacher ahead, and gap to the car in front is 1.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. They've done 26 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1:17.9. Good job, you're gaining by a full second a lap at the moment. Trailing our teammate by 32.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in third. Your last lap time was a 1:17.0. You're losing a small amount of time to the car behind, so keep pushing. Okay, Magnussen ahead. Okay, gaps in the car ahead is 1.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 29 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 1:18.2. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 a lap. Caution, caution. flag. Sergio is in for his stop. Gap to your teammate ahead is 18.0 seconds. Okay, P15. You're in P15. Stroll is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 1.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, Sonoda's behind you. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 9.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Your pit window opens in 5 laps time. 5 laps. Okay, 47 laps to go. Our gap behind is 9.8 seconds. P13, currently in P13. Stroll ahead. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Bottas is behind you. They're on fresh mediums. Our gap to first place is 37.0 seconds. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. We've still got 45 laps to complete here. Car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now. approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. That's Schumacher just ahead. Push for the position. Okay, gap ahead is 2.6 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, their tyres are more than 30 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1 minute 18.3. And you're closing by 4/10 a lap. Keep it going. No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, Bottas behind. Okay, the gap behind is 0.8 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Your last lap time was a 1:16.0. This lap and push hard on the inlap.
Away we go, and that was a very nice stop. No problems. Very smooth for Verstappen.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. And you've got P15, P15. That's Gasly ahead, and gap to the car in front is 6.9 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Sonoda behind. And the gap behind us is 8.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, 41 laps to go. Trailing our teammate by 37.3 seconds. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 6.7 seconds. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 9.0 seconds. Currently the fastest lap is at 1 minute 15.1. Gasly's ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 4.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old, and the time last lap was a 1:17.7. You're gaining by 2 seconds a lap. Amazing. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 18.3. Okay, keep this going. We're gaining by around 4 seconds a lap. Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. You've got P12. It's Schumacher ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 3.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Stroll behind. Okay, gap to leader, 58.1 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. And there's 36 laps to go. Bottas ahead, and gap to the car in front is 8.6 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. Your last lap time was a 1:16.2. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 a lap. Okay, you're in the top 10. hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound. That's 8th place, you're in 8th place. Norris just ahead, push for the position. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Ocon behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, 32 laps to go. To your teammate ahead is 31.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in third. And the time last lap was a 1 minute 16.0. Teammate by 32.5 seconds. Lando's ahead of you now. Okay, gaps in the car ahead is 1.6 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 3 laps old. Time last lap was a 1:16.2. Right, you're falling back by 1/10 a lap. front is 1.4 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 16.1. We're gaining by around 0.2 per lap. Keep going. Gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Managing your tyres, manage your tyres. Gap to your teammate ahead is 31.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in third, and the time last lap was a 1:16.0. That's P7 now, P7. Norris just ahead, push for the position. Okay, gap ahead is 1.3 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Ocon's behind you. Our gap behind is 2.6 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 24 laps to go. Teammate by 32.7 seconds. seventh place. Lando's ahead of you now, and gap to the car in front is 1.3 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Ocon's behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 2.6 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. We've got 20 laps left until the end. Behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. Lando ahead. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on fresh hards. They've done 14 laps on those tyres now. Time last lap was a 1 minute 16.6. And you're closing by 0.4 a lap. Keep it going. 33.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in third. Your last lap time was a 1:16.2.
What's this idiot doing? He has to give the position back. I was ahead of him.
Bottas is ahead of you now. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 2.4 seconds. They're on old mediums, and the time last lap was a 1:16.9. Come on, mate, you're down by 0.8 a lap. What have you got? Gap to the car in front is 1.8 seconds. Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. Tyre condition still looking good. P6, you've got P6, Bottas ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 1.4 seconds. They're on old mediums, Norris behind. And the gap behind us is 1.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 13 laps to go. trailing our teammate by 35.0 seconds. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Currently sat in 6th. Bottas is ahead of you now. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Norris is behind you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Your pit window's now open. Pit window is open. Okay, we're into the last 10 laps now. Car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. car ahead. Well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race. You should be feeling the effects of some tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes. Okay, clear. That's P5, you're in P5. It's Hamilton ahead, and gap to the car in front is 27.7 seconds. They're on old mediums, Norris behind. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 1.1 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. The pit window is open, pit window currently open. All right, 6 laps to go now. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 28.1 seconds. Try not to push the tyres too hard, you're probably losing some grip at this point. to your teammate ahead is 39.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in third. Time last lap was a 1:16.7. Front is 29.8 seconds. We're currently trailing our teammate by 39.8 seconds. We expect you'll be noticing a bit of grip loss in the tyres around now, so just be careful. Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left. Okay, you've got P5. Hamilton's ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 30.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. Norris is behind you. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Your pit window's now open. Pit window is open. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive. Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Well done, top job.
race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
The Mercedes team pulled out a fantastic performance today. They should be proud. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
I think a large part of the result comes down to temperament. They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing theirs, and that's allowed them to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off an especially impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Max Verstappen's solid, clean driving throughout the event.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.